Hello, hello. Seems like we are live. How are you all doing? I am so excited to join you today for this exciting topic, which is Sjogren's joint pains. Um, Now, before we get started, I would like to ask you to drop in the comments from where are you joining me today. If you're joining the live, type live in the comments. If you're joining the replay, watching later on, then type replay in the comments so that I know that you're watching the replay. We love watching everyone who's watching, providing value to all of you, whether live or replay. All right. So tell me in the comments from where are you joining us tonight from. I'm saying tonight, I'm from Dubai, so it is almost evening here. But if you are in some other part of the world, tell us from where are you joining. I would love to find that out. And today we are going to talk about Sjogren's joint pain. So the topic is stiff. If you're stiff every morning, here's a way to discover how you can get your joint reset immediately. Sorry, give me 1 second. My phones have a tendency to keep ringing. 1 second. Okay, let's get started. So, this is about Sjogren's joint pains, and I'm going to teach you 5 functional tips which can help you get moving, get joint pain free immediately in the morning when you are rushing for the day and you don't understand what to do with this joint pain, right? So this is what we are going to talk about today. Now I'm very, very excited to talk about Sjogren's joint pains and why it happens and how to get quick relief from it. And stick with me till the end, because I'm going to give you a very beneficial recipe for a joint pain relief, joint pain buster tea, which will blow your mind, and when you use it, it will give you huge results. Okay, so stick with me till the end, because we're going to talk about wonderful things today, wonderful functional tips today, which are going to help you get relief from your Sjogren's very, very quickly. Okay, now again, if you're watching me live, type a live in the comments. If you're watching the replay after we have finished the live, that's okay, you can watch the replay. This is why we do the live, so that we can add value to you, so that we can add value, so that if you're watching the replay, let me know in the comments. Okay, all right. And I cannot see the comments, so I'm trying to see if I can see any comments right now. I am not able to see any comments, but please go ahead and keep sharing your comments, and that way more people can be reached, because Facebook algorithms are weird. They won't let us reach more people. I want to benefit more and more people so that they watch and they find out quick reliefs, functional tips, and this will help them too. All right, let's get started. So I'm so glad you're joining me today, and I'm going to walk you through something that affects almost every person who has Sjogren's, and many people who have just autoimmunity as well. It is joint pains is so common with people who have Hashimoto's, with people who have rheumatoid arthritis, with so many other disorders, that this is something that we need to discuss, we need to talk about and understand what we can do about it naturally, right? So and I've been there. I've been in your shoes. I was in these shoes almost 12 years ago, when I had this very, very bad flare-up of Sjogren's. I had extremely stiff, each and every joint in my body was extremely stiff, each and every muscle in my body was extremely stiff, and I had no clue what to do about it. And it was only after I discovered that holistically also I can improve my health, I can get myself into remission, that I was able to completely get rid of all joint pains. Now my hands have no pain. I was, someone who was not able to open my hands if they're closed. If my fist is closed, I couldn't open it. If my fist is open, I could not close it. That was the condition I was in, but I have been able to get out of that condition now, using functional and holistic medicine principles. Okay, so if you are someone who has joint pain and is wondering if this is going to be your life, let me tell you what, This is not going to be your life. You can change it. You have the power to change it, okay? Excuse me, yeah. And so here's the good news. Today I'm going to share 5 functional medicine based tools which will help you loosen up and move easier, loosen up your joints, move easier, reduce the stiffness, and this will be all of these can be before the first sip of coffee that you take in the morning. And yes, the second one is the recipe that I'm going to share with you, which will blow your mind, okay? Oh, my dogs. All right, if you do not already know me, my name is Divya Dhawan, and I am a Sjogrens thriver. I've been in remission from Sjogrens for 12 years now. I was in a very bad shape, which I'll come to later on. I'm a functional medicine practitioner now, and I'm also the creator of Sjogrens Reset Method. And I've already helped dozens of women who were diagnosed with Sjogrens get relief from it. I have been in remission for 12 years now using holistic and functional medicine principles. As a functional medicine practitioner, I help busy moms and high achieving women who have Sjogrens and are tired of the medications and medical gaslighting move from surviving to actually start living their lives and thriving in it with energy, with clarity, and with confidence, and by ditching Sjogrens. Okay, that's what I do now, and I'm very passionate about what I do. I'm extremely passionate about bringing this information to all of you so that no one has to suffer with Sjogrens ever again. Like I was able to achieve remission, my mission is to bring remission to all of you, and that's why I am a Sjogrens remission coach. Okay, now quick check-in. From all of you who are watching, who would like to get pain-free? Who would like to get pain-free from your joint pains? Who suffers from this every morning, from the stiff joints which cripple your mornings, do not let you move fast enough to capture your day? And who would like to get pain-free? Type a pain-free in the comments so that we know that we are, so that more and more people can know that, because getting pain-free is so important, right? So all of us want to be pain-free. So type a pain-free in the comments so that I know that you are looking for that relief, okay? So that I know that you're looking for that relief. Type a pain-free in the comments. Now, if you cannot wait to get relief from your joint pains, get relief from your dryness, get relief from your all the different and excruciating Sjogren's symptoms, then type a reset in the comments. Type a reset in the comments, and I will DM you all the details of my Sjogren's reset method, which is my proven system and my proven framework that I have created based on the process that I've used for myself and based on the process that I've refined on my clients to get them pain-free, to get them dryness-free, and help them step by step, which I'm going to be talking about in the end also, to get relief from Sjogren's. Okay, so if you want to do that, if you are tired of the pains that cripple your life, then type a reset in the comments, and I will send you all the details of how to get into that program and get complete Sjogren's reset. Okay, all right. Now, before we get into what are the functional tips for getting relief from joint pains, what I want to talk about is why does this happen? Now, our body is not crazy. It is not getting. You're not getting old. It's not just stress and all those typical things that are told to us as a part of medical gaslighting are not true. If you have been told for the whole life of yours that you have joint pains, it's just aging. You have joint pains, it's just your body attacking your joints and we don't know why. And if you've been told that this is just a normal part of aging, so you have to accept it, that is not true, that is not how it is, and that is not how it should be. There are reasons behind it because our body is really intelligent, and I want you to understand that. And our body is intelligent, and that is why there are reasons behind what is happening, and we need to understand that before we go into what we can do for it, right? So let's dig into the real reasons of why our body feels locked up every single morning. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is your joint pain, let's say in the last week? How bad has it been? 1 being the lowest, 10 being the worst. Drop a number in the comments below so that I know where your joint pain is at. Now I know that what I'm going to tell you is going to be very, very helpful for you, including why it happens, and then all the 5 functional tips. It's going to be very, very beneficial for you. You will walk away with wonderful tips that will help you immediately. So if you have joint pains and have had joint pains in the last week, give me a scale of 1, on the scale of 1 to 10, give me a number. Tell me where is your joint pain at. We'll just pick the last week for it, okay? Tell me in the comments. Now, Sjogrens does play a big role when it comes to joint pains. It definitely does play a huge role because it is an autoimmune disorder, and that does cause a number of issues in the body, including joint pains, right? But there is also some other things that are happening in the background inside your body that you are not being told about. And the number one thing that is happening, there are three main things that I'm going to talk about today, which are the reasons for joint pains in our body when you have Sjogrens. But the number one thing, in no particular order, is chronic immune dysregulation and molecular mimicry. So when you have Sjogrens, you definitely have it is an autoimmune condition. It is a systemic disorder. It is a disorder or a disease in which the immune system is mistakenly targeting moisture-producing glands and often connective tissues as well, like the joints. Now, why is that happening? Why is that the immune system is attacking the joints? The immune system is not something that its immune system is very, very intelligent. In fact, our immune system remembers if your body is attacked by a pathogen, your immune system is able to remember the pathogen for your entire life. It has the capability to do that as well. So why do we think that immune system is just misbehaving? Why do we think that the immune system has suddenly started or suddenly decided to actually just attack our own glands or our own joints? Because the immune system is not crazy, there are reasons behind it. Now, what happens is that immune system produces autoantibodies which can cross-react with the joint tissue, causing inflammation. So that can happen. And then there is something called molecular mimicry, if you haven't already heard about it. Molecular mimicry is when your immune system gets tricked and it starts attacking its own, your own body by mistake. And this can be because of something harmful that sort of looks similar to your own tissues. And this can happen because of prior infections, which could be Epstein-Barr, it could be H. pylori, it could be other infections, other viral infections that can also mimic molecules, which tricks the immune system. And then it can also be because of certain foods which the body does not recognize as does not understand what it is. There's a lot of confusion around it, like gluten and dairy, especially with the kind of gluten that we get now. Not gluten, the wheat, which has gluten, and the kind of dairy that we have right now. So highly processed, ultra processed, all these things add a lot of confusion for the immune system, and so removing these things is very, very beneficial. Now, I'm not going to talk about how we're going to remove the viral infections, because that's a whole topic in itself. But for the sake of today's topic, this is what happens at the cellular level. There is chronic low-grade inflammation that is happening. This chronic immune dysregulation that is happening. And there is molecular mimicry. So you need to remove these foods, and there are these viral infections which are not being addressed. And I have experienced this firsthand. So if a child gets, or if any person gets Epstein-Barr virus, they're told that there's nothing we can do about it, and you only have to wait and see till the infection goes away. And that's not the case, and we need to address those things head on so that we can help the immune system calm down, because the immune system will be dysregulated if we do not do that. Okay, now the second reason why this is happening, and okay, before I go to that, type a EBV in the comments if you have had any kind of viral infection, or the Epstein-Barr virus infection which has triggered your Sjogren's or autoimmune. Type a EBV in the comments to let me know if that has been the case with you. Many a times viral infections cause the onset of Sjogren's or any other autoimmune disorder as well. So if that is the case with you, type a EBV in the comments so that I know that's happening with you as well. And that also helps other people, because then they know that they are not alone. Okay. Now, second reason why the joint pains happen with Sjogren's is gut dysbiosis and leaky gut. And this is a huge topic in itself, but let me get through it so that you can understand what's happening. So what happens is when you have Sjogren's, the precursor to Sjogren's really that I've seen in so many of my clients, in my professional experience I've seen this, that there is, before the onset of Sjogren's, there is imbalance in the gut bacteria that is happening already. So the word bacteria, I'm using it a little loosely, but it's basically imbalance in the gut flora or the gut microbes. So there are imbalances in the gut microbes happening. There is already compromised gut lining, which means leaky gut. And what happens when the leaky gut happens is that, which means that there is the gut lining is compromised, the tight junctions. So it's a very thin single cell layer of tissue that is coating our gut lining. When that becomes compromised, that it has tight junctions normally, but these tight junctions will become loose, so that there is this opening that becomes clearly open for foreign pathogens to come in, from foreign particles to come in from the gut to the blood. So when that happens, this allows bacterial fragments to come in, this allows food particles, undigested, to come inside, endotoxins to come inside, like lipopolysaccharides, and there is other toxins that also enter our blood on a daily basis in the form of pathogens, in the form of pesticides, insecticides, which do not belong inside our bodies, which cross the blood and the gut barrier and come into the blood. That causes a confusion in the immune system, and that causes and then these toxins which are coming in are actually proliferating into different parts of the body, and sometimes it can be also your joints, which causes systemic inflammation and autoimmunity, because now the body does not know. Again, it goes back to the point that I made earlier, molecular mimicry. Now these things can act as entities which mimic the molecules that immune system cannot recognize, and that causes reactive arthritis or autoimmune joint activation. So that is a huge reason I see in people who have Sjogren's and the gut issues, the gut dysbiosis. And when I say dysbiosis, means that it is not in balance. It is there is imbalance in the gut microbes and microbiome. More of pathogenic bacteria, less of the good bacteria or the microbes, and there is compromised gut lining. So both of those precede the Sjogren's actually, and that is has been my experience. And the third reason, and so before I go to the third reason, type in the comments if you have had Sjogren's for some time. Type in the comments gut, if you have any gut health issues. If you have had any gut health issues before your Sjogren's started, type a gut I'm sorry, let's see, are we still live? Yes, we're still live. Sorry, there's something happening on the browser, so I had to check. Yes, so type a gut in the comments to let me know if you ever had issues with acid reflux, with bloating, with belching, any of those kind of things before the onset of your Sjogren's. That is very, very common, and we are not told that on a regular basis, but we need to know that gut health issues actually precede Sjogren's most of the times. All right, type a gut. In the comments, type a gut so that I know that gut health has been a challenge for you guys before you had Sjogren's. Okay, so let's get to the third point now. Let's get to the third point now. The third reason for Sjogren's joint pains is inflammatory cytokine overload and mitochondrial dysfunction. So immune system is highly dysregulated when we have Sjogren's. Because of that, there is a lot of cytokine activity going on in the body, which means that the body is producing a lot of inflammatory cytokines, which are I don't want to go into a lot of details here, but IL-6 and TNF-alpha are some of the inflammatory cytokines which are produced, and then they accumulate in the joints and attack the joints. This causes the joint pains. There is a lot of mitochondrial dysfunction, which means that the cells mitochondria, which is basically the powerhouse of the cells, is not working properly, and that can cause a lot of joint pains and joint stiffness in the morning. So we want to reduce all of that. We want to work on all of those. Okay, now this is why you feel like a tin man in the morning and it takes forever for you to get moving. When you have Sjogren's, this is what is happening. All these three reasons are at work, and we want to address all of those head on, right? Now what happens when we are normally what happens when we are taking for example, take conventional medicine. Conventional medicine only has a few remedies for joint pains. Some of them are, you start with Plaquenil, you have some NSAIDs, which is ibuprofen, or some stronger pain relief medications, or then you have your immune suppressants or biologics, which will help you with suppressing the immune system so that the immune system doesn't start attacking the body. Now, while in theory that's a great thing, but what happens is that that is not addressing the root causes. It is not addressing the inflammation. It is not addressing the mitochondrial dysfunction. It is not addressing the gut health, which is at the center of Sjogren's and autoimmunity, and it is not addressing the molecular mimicry as well. So we want to go deeper. We want to address all of that. Now what happens is that in my practice, when we do functional medicine practice, what we do is we want to peel the layers. We want to understand, how do we improve your gut health? How do we rebalance your gut health? How do we bring cellular balance inside of you so that your mitochondrial function improves? And then how do we calm the immune system? Because the immune system is not crazy. The body is not going crazy. Your body is not trying to punish you. Your body is giving you signs. And because we are not able to understand what's going on inside the body, we are never ever addressing the root causes. That is why any part of the Sjogren's never goes away for most people. So in my practice, what we do is these are the exact things that we address inside my Sjogren's reset method. That is a proven system. It is a repeatable, proven system that I've used with myself, that I've used with so many of my clients to get them to Sjogren's remission. What do we do inside that? We first of all replenish your cellular strength so that your mitochondrial function is addressed, your cellular balance is addressed. Then the second part is we rebuild your gut health. So gut health is very, very crucial for Sjogren's. If you do not address that, you will not see any results happening. So we want to address your gut health. And then the third part is that we want to release the toxins in your body, in your gut, so that all these toxins which are keeping your immune system hostage can be removed, and your body can be brought back to balance, from where it can start doing the healing for you. No one is doing the healing for you. Your body itself is healing you. It is constantly trying to heal you and heal every part of your body. Okay, so now if you are ready, if you are someone who is ready to feel better, first thing in the morning, when you hit your feet on the floor, DM me reset, and I'm going to send you exact steps of how to how to get started with that. Okay, DM me reset so that I can send you the exact steps so that you can get started ASAP. All right, so now these were the reasons why these were the reasons why Sjogren's joint pains happen. Now let's get to the juicy part. Okay, and before that, before we get to the juicy part, which is the functional tips, I want to tell you about this client of mine. Her name is Priya. She is an executive coach who, when she came to me, she said every morning it took me 45 minutes just to get dressed because my knees and my hips were frozen. And this happens with so many people. I have been there. I have personally been there where I could not move. And the first thing that used to happen with me when I used to get down off my bed was my foot would start hurting because it could not touch the floor. It was hurting so bad. The joints were so stiff, right? So when we started working with Priya, we understood what are the mineral imbalances happening inside of her. What are the different nutrients that her cells are crying out for. We understood what is the situation in case of the gut health, so we addressed all of that, and then we also went into understanding what are the toxins in her gut and addressed all of that. And in 3 weeks of implementing the Sjogren's reset method, and then the morning ritual and all of those things that we teach inside the Sjogren's reset method, she said, send me a message saying I did my morning call standing up today, and this has been the first in almost a year now. So this is very exciting. I love and I live to listen to such beautiful client wins every single day. And she did not do it. And remember, she did not do all of this with a steroid. She did not do this with probably Plaquenil. She did this by retraining her body's healing mechanisms. She did that by retraining her body's healing mechanisms with the help of Sjogren's reset method. Now, if you want results like Priya, if you're done with joint pains, which stop you from doing everything you want to do, booking that next flight that you want to do, to go to your bucket list destination, if you want to start booking start doing those start booking those flights to go to your favorite destinations, start going to your friends' birthday parties and not say no at the last minute, then this is for you. Comment reset in the comments and I'll send you all the information that you need to begin with the Sjogren's reset method. Okay, now let's get to the juicy part. Here is the juicy part that I'm really excited about to teach all of you today, which will help you instantly to start getting relief from your joint pains. Okay, so who's ready for this? Who is excited and ready for getting the juicy 5 functional tips? Who's ready for it? Type a ready in the comments and let me know that you're ready, because I am very excited. Who is as excited as I am today? Let's see. Type ready in the comments. Sorry. Let me get a drink of water quickly. All right. Sorry about that. All right, so we have some comments flowing in. Very exciting. So let's get to the 5 functional tips. Very exciting. I'm so stoked to tell you all of this. Okay, now first functional tip, I call it the joint buster reset. These 5 functional tips, which will take you like 15 or 20 minutes in the morning, I call it the joint pain buster reset. First step, the first functional tip that I have for you is a bedside stretch before you rise. So you can stay in the bed. As soon as you get up, start wiggling your toes, flexing your ankles, circle your wrists like this, probably roll your shoulders like these. Now these small movements, when you do them in the bed, these are also called like mini exercises in yoga. So if you go to an experienced yoga teacher, they will tell you that you're supposed to do these mini movements before you start doing the entire whole sequence of yoga. These help the body get the blood flowing into the joints, and then also helps the synovial fluid to get, when the blood flows, the synovial fluid is also made inside the joints. It starts getting sort of decompressed and starts helping with the joint mobility. So do a little bit of a stretch, like stretch your arms, stretch your legs, stretch your toes, move your toes, circle your wrist, move your shoulders inside the bed. This will help you reactivate your lymphatic system, help your synovial fluid get decompressed before the gravity hits your joints. So this will help with your mobility. So that was tip number 1. Now tip number 2 is the exciting recipe that I told you about. So this is the recipe that I have used personally, and I've used with so many of my clients to get relief from Sjogren's joint pains instantly. But it is all natural. There is no medication involved. This is all natural. Okay, so ready for it? If you are ready for it and if you're excited for it, type a heart emoji in the comments. Type a heart emoji in the comments for me, so that I know that you're excited as much as I am. Right? Wonderful. Right, so let's get to it. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to boil small half an inch, if you can get raw turmeric, then a raw turmeric, about half an inch of raw turmeric. Peel off the outer layer, probably crush it in a mortar and pestle. Do the same with a half an inch of ginger piece of ginger, fresh ginger. Now if you cannot get fresh ginger and fresh turmeric, then you can just simply take turmeric powder and ginger powder, and then add about 3 or 4 cloves. So add cloves, and then again 5 or 10 black pepper seeds, crushed. Both of these should be crushed as well. Add this in 9 ounces of water and reduce it to 3/4. Keep boiling it. So you put it on the gas, boil it, reduce it to 3/4, and then drink this warm. Now what happens when you drink this is that we all know that ginger and turmeric are very, very powerful anti-inflammatory herbs. They also have antimicrobial properties, so they go and kill all the unwanted pathogens inside the body when we have them. Clove, what most people don't know is that it's also a very, very strong strong antimicrobial, and it is also a very strong antioxidant. So for all of us who have Sjogren's and all of us who have joint pains, we also have a lot of oxidative stress going on inside our body, and this is a natural way to ease the oxidative stress with the help of a natural antioxidant. Now black pepper is a very, very strong ingredient. Again, this helps with good absorption of all the other ingredients, and that is why we add black pepper. So ginger, turmeric, cloves and black pepper. Boil this in 9 ounces of water. Boil it till the point it remains, till the point you have 3/4 of it, and then drink it warm. Do not let it cool down, drink it warm. You can do this 2 to 3 times in the day, except if you are highly sensitive to these ingredients, then you will skip this. If you are highly sensitive and you know it, then you skip it. Otherwise, this is going to be a very, very good joint buster tea that will help you to ease your joint pains. Okay, now here is the third functional tip. Now for all of you who are going to try it out, if you are going to try this joint buster tea probably this week, maybe today, maybe sometime in the week, type in the comments yes, so that I know that you're going to try it out. For all of you who are going to try it out today or in this week, give me a yes in the comments so that I know that you're going to try it out. Okay, now this is going to be a very, very good tea for helping with your joint pains. It will help you instantly. It helps, it is also it is helpful to also improve your circulation. So that also helps with the joint pains. Now the third functional tip, let's get to that. The third functional tip is using a sauna for helping your mobility flow. So I call it sauna mobility flow. What happens is when you use sauna, and especially if you use a red light sauna, this will help you with your lymphatic system. Now what happens with people who have Sjogrens is that our lymphatic system is most often than not congested, and we need to help the lymph move so that it can remove all the toxins from the body. Lymph, if you're already not aware of this, lymphatic system is the system in the body which removes all the toxins, and when that gets congested, it can lead to things like joint pains. Now lymphatic system does not have a heart that can pump to different parts of the body and then bring it back. So the lymphatic system solely relies on the movement of the body. So helping with things that improve the lymphatic system will help with the pains as well. So one of them is sauna. Try the dry sauna with red light in it every single day, and that will help you get relief from joint pains. What happens, you can also, inside the sauna, you can also do your neck rolls, your shoulder circles, your probably some deep squats and those mini movements that we talked about. You can do that also inside the sauna. Now not everyone can buy a sauna, so you can probably get a membership somewhere so that you can go 2 or 3 times in a week. These days there are many places in the United States and other countries too, where you can take a membership to the saunas and go and use them a couple of times a week as well. So you don't have to spend a lot of money for to have a sauna. Okay, so that was the third tip. Now the fourth tip is also something that you will love. What happens is when you are having joint pains, there is a lot of congestion in the joints as well of toxins that we talked about earlier, right? So what we can do is we can do like a magnesium topical boost. So take a magnesium oil, buy a magnesium oil that you can buy off of Amazon, use that and apply it on the joints, apply it overnight so that it can also reduce cramping. That will help with the joint pains as well. Now there's another tip that I have for you, which actually it's actually a bonus, which is actually based in Ayurveda. Ayurveda is a 6,000-year-old Indian medicine system which considers the whole body as one and sees diseases as imbalances in the body rather than just symptoms. So according to Ayurveda, the best way to relieve the joints every single morning is by doing a quick self massage. So you use a little slightly warm coconut oil or sesame oil and you rub on your joints and just rub it for a few seconds on all your joints. For example, I'm just doing my wrist like this. Do this, rub your hands, rub your elbows, all of this. This will help with the circulation in your joints and help with the lymphatic system to start moving, and that will help with the joint pains. Okay, all right, so who is going to try that? This is I'm so excited to tell you all these tips. Who is going to try that in this week and see how it goes for you, and tell me. Type a 2 in the comments if you're going to try it. Okay, type a 2 in the comments if you're going to try it. Now the fifth one is an anti-inflammatory body brushing. So again, this comes down to the lymphatic system. This is something that I do personally. I suggest to all my clients as well. Inside our Sjogrens reset method is that you use a dry brush excuse me, use a dry brush before showering, and what you do is you brush towards your heart. So when you do your legs, you brush towards your heart. You use circular motions but towards the heart. So if you're doing your hands, you start doing in circular motions and then go towards the heart like this. So circular motions towards the heart like this. So the whole body, you're bringing it towards the heart. So this will help bring in the lymphatic fluid towards the heart. So now that all the toxins can be drained, this helps with the lymphatic drainage. This helps with decreasing the swelling and the stiffness in the body. This is all of this. If you add it to your routine, this will not take more than 15 or 20 minutes every single day. Okay, now which one of these are you going to try first? Type the comment below with the number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Which one of these are you going to try first? Type a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 in the comments so that I know which one are you going to try next. Wonderful. All right. So these were the tips, and this is exactly what we do. These are some of the tips that I have brought to you today from inside the Sjogrens Reset Method, and you will find this and so much more inside the Sjogrens Reset Method. And that the Sjogrens Reset Method is for women who are tired of the treadmill, of medications and doctors and gaslighting, and want to start living their life instead of just surviving, who want to start living their life instead of just surviving through the day, through the flares, through the pains, through the dryness. This is for those women. So if you are ready to start actually living your life and stop surviving, then comment reset and I will show you how. Comment reset in the comments and I will show you how you can actually get your life back from Sjogrens and give your body what it needs to start doing the healing for you. Okay, now let's okay, if you love this, right, if you loved all these tips, type a let's say heart emoji in the comments. Type a heart emoji in the comments so that I know that you loved it, so that I know that these tips added value for your Sjogrens healing today. Add a heart emoji in the comments. Tell me if this added value. I love adding value for you, all of you. So tell me in the comments, okay? Now, I've been where you are today. I've completely been there. 12 years ago, I remember sitting on the couch, not being able to move a single muscle or a joint in my body, having the dry eyes and the puffy eyes, the dry mouth, and thinking to myself that is this going to be my life forever? And in that moment is when I decided to not let this be my destiny. And that one decision changed everything for me. If I had not done that in that moment, I would still be taking medications, I would still be suffering, thinking that this is going to help me, which I now know that would not have helped me, okay? So this is what I want you to do. I want you to close your eyes and visualize with me. Close your eyes and visualize with me. How will it feel like for you in the future when you're getting up one day in the morning and waking up and realizing that your body does not hurt anymore, and that you can get off the bed on the floor without your foot hurting, and that your joints are not hurting and you are ready to take on the day? How will it feel for you? And then how will it feel for you? And this is one of the feelings that I had when I was able to finally get myself into remission, and I was able to finally bend my knees, because that was something that I was not able to do when I was when I had Sjogrens, right? I was not able to bend my knees at all. So how will it feel for you? And honestly, I had tears in my eyes when I still remember that day, that when I was able to bend my knees and get up from the floor without holding on to anything. I still remember that day. I had tears in my eyes of joy that yes, I finally did it. So how will it feel for you when you are able to bend your knees easily, or maybe stretch your back freely, or maybe your hands are not clenched anymore with pain, or probably your toes don't hurt when they touch the ground? How will it feel for you? How will it feel for you when all of this will become reality for you? How will it feel for you? And then how will it feel for you that you do not have to plan for an hour before getting dressed for the next get together that you're going to, or for the next board meeting that you're going to? How will it feel for you when you do not have those joint pains? So this is exactly what I want you to experience. This is exactly what I want you to experience, okay? How will it feel for you to start your day strong, focused, and in control, and not in survival mode? How will it feel for you? Type in the comments. Let me know. How will it feel for you? Because I feel it. I feel it from my heart. I've been there. So this is what women inside the Sjogrens reset method are experiencing. Okay, this method works because it is built around retaining your body's healing rhythms and not just covering up your pain. We are not covering your pain, we are not giving you band-aids. What we're doing is we are helping your body do the healing work for you, help your body do the healing work for you by you know, healing your gut, by giving you cellular nourishment, by removing all the toxins that are building up inside your body that are causing all those problems. And inside the Sjogrens reset method, we do this every single day, and it is a proven, repeatable system that I have used for myself and for my clients to get relief from Sjogrens. So if you are someone who is interested in getting relief from Sjogrens, go ahead and type the word reset in the comments, and I will send you all the details, because I want you to experience living and not just surviving. Okay, now if you have all that kind of freedom, right, to do what you want to do, you know, walk around as much as you want, not keep popping pills anymore before going to any you know, function or get together or a meeting, just get real steady mobility and a system that works every time. What will it feel for you? This is exactly what I want for you. This is exactly what I, as your Sjogrens remission coach, want for you. Okay, what would you do with that kind of freedom? So comment below, what's the first thing you will do when your body starts moving freely again? I knew for myself what I will start doing again when I got my mobility back 12 years ago from Sjogrens. I completely know it. Okay, so type in the comments, what is the first thing that you're going to do when you get your mobility back again, when you're able to ditch Sjogrens for good? What are you going to do what is going to be the first thing that you're going to do? Okay, now I've been a Sjogrens remission coach for almost 4 years now, and this is what I want you to know, that you do not have to keep tiptoeing around your mornings. You do not have to stay stiff, sore, and disconnected from your body your entire life. You do not have to live with dryness. You do not have to live with all the other symptoms that keep coming in and the progression of the disease into other organs. You do not have to live with that. This does not have to be your destiny, and you do not have to accept it as your life. I want you to know that as your Sjogrens remission coach. Okay, now if you've already tried all the right things, including diets, including medications, including everything, this is what I want you to know. This is not your destiny. Even if you've tried everything, this is not all. Probably because you have not tried the right approach. And if you want to try the right approach, you can message me the word reset and I will send you the information, because I want you to start experiencing real freedom. Okay, now inside my Sjogrens reset method, what we do is we rebalance your gut health. We nourish your cells for cellular hydration and cellular nourishment, and that helps with the mitochondrial function. And then last but not the least, we release all the toxins from your cells so that your immune system is not held hostage anymore, and it can start doing the healing for you. Okay, this is what we do inside the Sjogrens reset method, and this is what I want every woman to experience, because you deserve more than just surviving. So now if you are ready to start ditching the dryness, ditching the joint pains, without adding more pills or without adding more guesswork, and starting your day with energy, clarity, and full body flow, then this program is for you. I do offer a 15 minutes complimentary Sjogrens roadmap call. You can send me a message and I can send you the information for that as well. Okay, now this is what I want you to know. Healing does not start with a prescription. It starts with a decision. It starts with a decision that can start right now. So healing has to happen from the inside out. It happens when we address the root causes. It does not happen when we just start slapping band-aids on our body. We need to give our body what it needs in order for it to heal, and our body can do that for us. No one else is going to do it for you. Our body can do it for us. Okay, if you loved today's training, type heart in the comments and let me know. And if you are someone who is looking for real relief, then do not forget to type the word reset in the comments, and I will send you all the information. And also, if you have any other ideas, if you want some trainings that you want me to do for you, then type that in the comments. I will go ahead and plan a training around that. I loved talking to you all today. I love talking about Sjogrens, joint pains, Sjogrens, reset, about how you can get your body back from Sjogrens. So if you are someone who wants to achieve these results, feel free to reach out to me. I'm going to be looking forward to do the next Monday training with you all, which is going to be posted soon. So keep an eye on my page. Follow my page and Sjogren Solution. Follow my page and follow my events, and so that you can be informed of the next event that is happening. It is going to be happening next Monday, same time. Okay? Talk to you soon, and hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Bye.